Hi, this is Stan Dubin, and welcome to the Hiring Tips Podcast. The name of this tip is, Should You Test Your Applicants? Well, I realize this is going to be a biased hiring tip as our flagship service is employee testing. But let's take a look at a few things here. How many times have you hired someone who interviewed really well, but you found out a few weeks or months later the person was not the same person in the hiring interview, and you had to let them go, or they left after you invested time and training into them? Well, we've been helping companies hire better staff for over 10 years now, and if there's one major complaint that we get before we take people on as clients, is that they felt they made a good hiring decision and it just didn't pan out, and that it can happen too often. So how costly is a bad hire? Well, it depends on who you talk to. According to the Society for Human Resource Management, a hiring mistake can cost up to 5 times the bad hire's annual salary. But financial loss is not the only liability here. In some cases, a bad hire can poison the work environment and cause a considerable drop in morale. And with that comes a drop in production. I know this phenomenon as lost income. It's income that you did not get because people were less focused on their jobs and they didn't take care of a customer here or there. They didn't push a sale through here or there. And they didn't see an opportunity or two because they just didn't have their full focus on production. Lost income. It's income that you'll never get because, well, it's lost due to a drop in staff performance. A bad hire can cause that. Several bad hires can sink a small company. So I believe in testing people before you hire them. But I only believe in doing this if the test or tests are going to give you valuable, accurate information about someone. I can't speak for anyone else's tests, but 10 years into this, I can confidently state our tests do provide important, valuable, accurate information. And I'll put my money where my mouth is, to coin a phrase. If you are not using our service, watch this 3-minute video at thetestingservice.com and take a free test. It'll be your test, so we won't be able to fool you. You'll see how accurate it is, and you'll see how it can help you make better hiring decisions. In some cases, much better hiring decisions. Okay, that's my pitch to use our service. If you've been reading these tips or listening to this podcast since it began over 250 hiring tips ago, you'll know I might promote our service maybe once every 100 or so tips. We do feel it is important that you hire the right people for your company. It's why we provide these tips and this podcast for you. But in the end, you'll significantly improve your hiring success when you have valuable, accurate data to use to make that final hiring decision on every candidate in front of you. So once again, that link is thetestingservice.com. Thank you for listening. In addition to our podcast, we have a service that will help you hire honest, trustworthy, and dependable staff. Watch our 3-minute video at thetestingservice.com. Once again, that's thetestingservice.com.